found 15 guns in his home in Maryland and a hit list that included the names of prominent Democrats. This woman is a neighbor.
The fact that he's steps away, that makes us feel like we're not safe anywhere.
A new count shows the number of hate groups in the U.S. has increased for the fourth year in a row. Live to CBS's Peter King.
It's now more than 1,000, according to the Southern Poverty Law Center, up 30% from 2014. It's an all-time high, and it matches a rise in hate crimes reported between 2015 and 2017. The center's report traces much of this to Donald Trump, saying, quote, he's given people across America the go-ahead to act on their worst instincts. The report also blames Fox News for acting as Mr. Trump's megaphone and for being the source of Mr. Trump's, quote, incendiary claims. Deborah?
Teachers in Oakland, California are beginning a strike this morning over pay and classroom conditions. Kids are heading back to classes in West Virginia after a 2-day strike there. A UC Santa Cruz freshman has been arrested and kicked out of college for creating an app allegedly to sell crystal meth, mushrooms, and Molly. Campus Police Chief Nader Owais.
We would have rather seen him do research on cancer or gaming or something else that would have been positive in the world.
Police say Colin Howard called his app the Banana Plug, a play on the school's mascot, the banana slug, and the word plug, that's slang for drug dealer. Customers could download it from the Apple Store. This is CBS News.
You have enough things to worry about every day. Insurance shouldn't be one of them. You can leave worry behind when Liberty stands with you. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Hey, not to brag, but Buffalo Wild Wings is the official chicken wing of the NCAA. Yep, soak it in. You know who isn't the official chicken wing of the NCAA? Your couch. Because your couch doesn't have a partnership deal with the NCAA. So do you want to be home on your couch, the official nothing of the NCAA? Or do you want to be at Buffalo Wild Wings, the official place that has lots of TVs and beers and screaming fans, and it's officially better than your couch for college basketball? Buffalo Wild Wings. Please drink responsibly.
Let's have a chat about your debit card, the card you use for the things you buy every day. What if you could get cash back every time you bought those things? Well, now you can. Introducing Discover Cashback Debit. Just open a Discover bank account and start earning 1% cash back on up to $3,000 in debit card purchases every month, automatically. Plus, there are no monthly fees or minimum balances. Now you can get cash back on the way you like to pay. Open a Discover bank account and get the debit card with cash back. Go to discoverbank.com/debit. Limitations apply. Excludes money market accounts. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
You never know who's watching when you fly.
Privacy advocates are raising concerns over something new in commercial airline cabins, seat cameras. A passenger on board a Singapore Airlines flight kicked things off last week when he tweeted a photo of what looked like a camera installed directly beneath the in-flight entertainment screen on the seat back in front of him. The airline confirmed those are cameras and part of a design to offer new features to the passengers, but Singapore also says the cameras have so far not been activated. Jim Shenevy, CBS News.
Beyonce and Jay-Z couldn't make it to last night's Brit Awards in London, so the Carters accepted the prize for Best International Group via video.
Thank you so much to the Brit Awards for this incredible honor.
Behind Bey and Jay, a Mona Lisa-like painting of Duchess Meghan wearing a crown. They filmed one of their videos at the Louvre and seemed to be paying tribute to Ms. Markle's biracial background. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Did you know that the IRS is getting more aggressive these days and they're using private agencies to track you down? Don't wait. If you owe more than $10,000, take advantage of the Fresh Start Initiative, a program in place that can help you now. You can save thousands and possibly have your taxes forgiven. Call the Fox Tax Helpline now about the Fresh Start program. If you qualify, it'll stop the IRS collection agencies from coming after you within 24 hours. Get the break you deserve and call about the Fresh Start Initiative now. Call the tax hotline now at 800-680-8090. Hurry, or it'll just get worse. Let Fox Tax stop the IRS from targeting you within 24 hours. Call the hotline now at 800-680-8090. That's 800-680-8090. There's help for those of you who owe $10,000 or more, but it's important that you take action before these programs change. Call the special tax hotline now at 800-680-8090. That's 800-680-8090. 800-680-8090.
Experience no-hassle shopping at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green and Glasgow. Ford's Furniture. Furniture you know. People you trust.
Want to stay in the know on what's going on with your Glasgow EPB? Just follow us on Twitter at Glasgow EPB or like us on Facebook at Glasgow Electric Plant Board and stay informed about new products, services, and money-saving tips. With a smartphone, you will also have access to constantly updated information during outages. For 50 years, we have been the vital service you depend on daily for your electric, cable, and internet needs, and we hope to provide you even more information and benefits through Facebook and Twitter. Join us today. We are your Glasgow EPB, bringing you the future faster.
I was currently with no prosthetic company, and I was just getting my beginner's prosthetic, and it still wasn't comfortable.
That's when Mike met William Bray with Extreme Prosthetics.
I met Mr. Bray at one of my daughter's ball games, and he'd handed me a card, and he seemed very confident and knew what he was talking about, so I decided to go see Mr. Bray just for a consultation, and just in minutes I was more confident in it, full range of motion.
Mike and many others have given great testimonials for William Bray and Extreme Prosthetics at 400 South Broadway in Glasgow, which you can check out online at comfortforamputees.com.
Yeah, I'm a rather large guy, and it takes a special prosthetic to carry my weight. In the first meeting with Mr. Bray, he realized by looking at the material they used to assemble my prosthetic that it wasn't at the weight limit to carry my weight, and had I not went to that consultation, I'd have never known that.
Professional care from someone who wears a prosthetic themselves. William Bray and Extreme Prosthetics.
If you're just not confident with it, I'd say go see Mr. Bray.
Call 629-5347.
You know you can depend on WCLU for local news on the air, online, on demand at WCLUradio.com.
Good morning, everybody. It is 7 minutes after the 6 o'clock hour. We are waking up with 40 degrees this morning. First things first, I want to make you aware of some of the road closings because of high water. These were reported by the Barron County Emergency Services last night. And as of last night, about 8 o'clock, the Payne Loop Road, the Wynn School Road, Happy Hollow, Ritter's Mill, the Kingery Road, the Slick Rock Road, and the Coral Hill Lecter Road were all closed because of water over the roadways. Now, some of that may be receding this morning, but what I can tell you is it's not going to recede fast enough to fix the situation. There's several areas that folks have not seen in the way of having flood problems before that are looking on the flooded side of things for today. So let's be aware of that. And if folks know of other roadways that we need to make the public aware of, you let us know. But again, so far we know Payne Loop Road, Wynn School Road, Happy Hollow Road, Ritter's Mill, Kingery, Slick Rock, and Coral Hill Lecter Roads all have been closed by county government because of the waters over the roadway. We'll keep updating that, and then you let us know about roadways that you see problems with on your way into wherever you happen to be headed today, whether work or school or just as you're making it around the neighborhood. And we'll check in with Ray Stasic here just in a second. But we got to start off today and let you know who's celebrating birthdays today. Yes, it's a regular good old day around here, the 21st day of February. Kevin Zettelmoyer, James R. Wyatt Jr. is 80 today. Stephanie Francis, Shannon White. How about James Happy Neal? We're going to wake up a rooster in Happy's honor at 6:30 this morning because it's his 50th birthday today. Yeah, Happy is 50. Gary Adkins, Trent Pursley is 7. Amy Hester, Dempsey Copas. William Thomason is 66. Kenley Faith Allen is 8. It's Kim Jones, Mark Smiley. Mark, by the way, is 77. And Tabitha Tisdale has a birthday today. It's all birthdays, 651-9149, 800-956-1023, online, WCLUradio.com. Now, with birthdays taken care of and travel problems this morning, let's let Ray explain the roller coaster ride continues toward the weekend, right, Ray?
Fog getting your attention this morning, and a few showers coming in as we get into the afternoon. More rain in the forecast here as we head on through the next couple of days. Looks like right now Saturday is going to be the rainiest day, with drier air coming in by the tail end of the weekend and maybe getting a little bit chillier briefly. And I've looked ahead as I've gotten into late February, early March, because once in a while I like to do that. It does look like we may briefly have some colder weather. Fog around this morning, some of it thick in spots. Showers for the afternoon, 51-ish. Overnight tonight, rain coming back, 39. As we go through tomorrow, we'll have a little break, a few showers in the morning, then steadier rain in the afternoon, 49. Locally heavy rainfall is possible. Rain tomorrow night. Showers and thunderstorms on Saturday. Locally heavy downpours in some of the thunderstorms and maybe some severe storms with gusty winds and hail, even the risk for an isolated tornado. We're actually under a slight to enhanced risk of severe weather from the Storm Prediction Center for Saturday. And then Sunday, clouds give way to sunshine with highs in the low 50s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stidgick, a Weather Channel, WCLU, your home for local.
We've had an inch and 4/10 of rain in the past 24 hours, 1.40. Humidity is 100%. The calm winds, barometer's at 30.11. Still, I just checked the visibility at the Glasgow airport. It's only 3 miles. That's not, not. We've seen it way less than a mile before, but it's certainly less than the 10-mile normal visibility. So be aware of that as you're traveling this morning. In addition to watching out for roads covered by water, we also have some reduced visibility because of the fog this morning. So let's be cautious and head where we're going safely. Brendan Crane is in the newsroom this morning. We'll check with him and live and local news in just a moment. 40 degrees.
In retirement, where will your money come from? For many people, retirement income may come from a variety of sources. Here's a few avenues that may provide you money in retirement. Social Security is the government-administered retirement income program. Workers become eligible after paying Social Security taxes for 10 years. Personal savings and investments can provide income during retirement. Retirees tend to look for investments that offer monthly income. Individual retirement accounts have been around since 1974. Contributions you make to a traditional IRA may be fully or partially tax deductible, depending on your individual circumstances. Distributions from an individual retirement account are taxed as ordinary income. What workers anticipate in terms of retirement income sources may differ considerably from what retirees actually experience. How do these sources of income impact your personal retirement? Please call the Fouch Wealth Advisory Group, Sam Dickinson or Brian Basinger to discuss your retirement income plan. Call us today at 270-651-2663. Investment counseling since 1854. Securities offered by JJB Hillier, WL Alliance LLC, member NYSE, SIPC, and FINRA. Investing in securities involves risks.
Mommy, I don't feel good.
Those are words a parent never wants to hear, but don't worry, I'm here to help when you do. This is nurse practitioner Brittany Jackson with Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic. Cold and flu season can be scary and intimidating unless you have a plan. Be sure to wash your hands, drink water, eat well, and get plenty of rest. But when that doesn't work, or when your kid picks up the latest bug tearing through their class, Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic is here to help. We offer same-day appointments for sick visits, and we make sure that we are up to date on the latest treatments to guide you through whatever hits you or your family. Many times, quick response can head off the worst of the symptoms, so put Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic on your speed dial and let us get you feeling better faster. 270-629-6722. Remember our new location right across from TJ Sampson Hospital at 1214B North Race Street. Together, we can keep you on the path to good health.
Call my mama. She will make you all better. 270-629-6722.
Good morning. For WCLU News, I'm Brennan Crane. Yesterday, News Director Wes Royce mentioned that we will be detailing Tuesday's meeting at the Glasgow Electric Plant Board. Today, in the 7 o'clock hour, we will detail the charges brought against Superintendent Billy Ray by Councilman D.T. Froge. Now, D.T. was appointed the chair of the board Tuesday night after a tumultuous argument with the council. The details of that will be in the 7 o'clock hour. Today at 3:45 in the mayor's office, a special called Finance Committee meeting will take place. It is at 126 East Public Square. On the agenda, presentation of the 2017-2018 audit from Taylor and Polson. And once again, a reminder, the Barron Metcalf Emergency Communications Center advises that roadways in the area are flooded. If you see water over a road, do not attempt to cross. Remember the phrase, turn around, don't drown. Instead, if you encounter a flooded road, please call the Emergency Communications Center at 270-651-1175 to report it and find an alternate route. 6 inches of rain can cause loss of vehicle control, 1 foot of water will float a vehicle, and 2 feet of rushing water can carry almost any passenger vehicle away, including trucks and SUVs. Never attempt to drive through a flooded roadway as water depths may not always be obvious. Roadways beneath the water may also be washed away partially or entirely. Do not drive around barricades. Barricades are placed for the protection of drivers and emergency personnel. According to the Barron County, Kentucky Facebook page, the following roads have been closed due to high water: Payne Loop Road, Wynn School Road, Happy Hollow Road, Ritter's Mill Road, Kingery Road, Slick Rock Road, and Coral Hill Lecter Road. The Monroe County Sheriff's Department is investigating a church vandalism incident that took place at the Rock Valley Church of Christ on Tuesday. A call received on February 19th detailed that someone had entered the church building and vandalized the kitchen and classroom areas. The caller also stated the water spigot had been turned on and had ran for an unknown amount of time. The incident is thought to have occurred late Sunday or Monday night. The church is offering a reward for anyone who has any information that could lead to the arrest of the suspect responsible. If you have any information, please contact the Monroe County Sheriff's Department at 270-487-6622. We'll be right back for some more local news after this. It's been Brennan Crane at 617, 40 degrees at WCLU.
U.S. Bank encourages you to think outside the square. U.S. Bank in Glasgow offers multiple solutions to take credit card payments from your phone or tablet. Yes, U.S. Bank can take your small business mobile. Call Irvin Sorrell at 659-3200 in Glasgow, or Wes Mauser at 651-2106, or in Cave City, call Cheryl Davidson at 773-3112. Whether you're selling produce at the farmer's market or finalizing a construction project, U.S. Bank has a payment solution for you with 24/7 customer service. So think outside the square for your small business. It's all of us serving you. U.S. Bank. Member FDIC.
Nursing is one of the most rewarding careers because nurses save lives every day. TJ Regional Health is looking for nurses who like to make a difference each and every day. Come and be a part of the future at TJ Regional Health by joining our amazing nursing staff today. We offer sign-on bonuses, student debt relief, flexible schedules, and a great retirement plan. For more information, call the Human Resources Department at TJ Sampson Community Hospital or go online, tjsampson.org.
It's been another great week to be a Scotty. Congratulations to the GHS academic team for capturing the District 14 overall title for the 8th consecutive year. The team finished first in future problem solving, first in quick recall, and individuals finished first in 5 out of 6 individual assessments. Congratulations to the following students for advancing to the 2019 region competition at GHS on February 16th. In math, Cade Bishop 2nd, Scout Oliver 3rd, Travis Peedham 4th. Social studies, Parker Bannister 1st, Stratton Kaiser 3rd, Cade Bishop 4th. In science, Mason Reed 1st, Matthew Polson 2nd, Stratton Kaiser 4th. Language arts, Daniel Dill 1st, Tabby Klein 2nd. In arts and humanities, Daniel Dill 1st, Matthew Polson 2nd, and Mason Reed 4th. Composition, Palmer Lessenberry 1st, Scout Oliver 2nd, and Saba Mir 5th. FBS team was first with Scout Oliver, Matthew Polson, Tabby Klein, and Eli Travis. A quick recall team was first with Mason Reed, Parker Bannister, Daniel Dill, Cade Bishop, Stratton Kaiser, Tabby Klein, Griffin Reed, and Caleb West. Seniors, lots of local scholarship applications are in. Seniors, check out the webpage or the college hallway. Deadlines are approaching. Cinderella's Closet will be held on Saturday, March 9th. Applications are available now for any junior or senior girl needing assistance with formal wear for prom. Please see Mrs. Harden in the Youth Service Center to complete an application or to find out more information. Congratulations to the Scotties for their win over Barron County on Tuesday. Our boys will play Allen County in the finals of the district tournament tonight at 6 at Monroe County High School. Our Lady Scotties defeated Monroe County Tuesday and will play Barron County in the finals of the district tournament at Monroe County High School. The game will start at 6. Good luck to all of our Scotties. This has been McKay Bowles for this week's Scotty Report. Shine on, Scotties, and stay true to the blue.
In more local news, I'm Brennan Crane for WCLU News. The search for a Liberty teenager is still underway. Kentucky State Police is seeking assistance from the public in attempting to locate 17-year-old Haley Brown of Liberty, Kentucky. Brown is 5 foot 6 inches and 165 pounds. She is a white female with brown hair and blue eyes. She was last seen on Murphy-Wolford Road on February 10th at approximately 3 p.m. If anyone has information regarding her whereabouts, please contact the Kentucky State Police Post 15 at 1-800-222-5555 or call your local law enforcement agency. Trooper Zach Scott is leading the investigation. In state news, the House Education Committee has approved Senate Bill 1, the General Assembly's landmark measure designed to address growing safety needs in Kentucky schools. The measure is based on recommendations from the 2018 School Safety Working Group, which traveled the state to gather feedback from stakeholders and propose solutions to the growing epidemic of school violence. House Majority Leader Bam Carney of Campbellsville co-chaired the working group alongside Senator Max Wise and joined with Wise to present the measure to the committee. Quote, nothing is more important to the House of Representatives this session than securing our schools and strengthening our students, Carney said. Senate Bill 1 is the best of government as it is two legislative chambers and two parties coming together to tackle a growing problem and protect our most precious resource. I'm honored to play a small role in moving this legislation and look forward to seeing its quick passage in the full House. The measure is built around hardening targets to secure our schools, building an increased culture of student connection, and promoting oversight and accountability as it relates to school safety. It sets a state goal of providing more fully trained resource officers and mental health professionals in our schools, in addition to creating a statewide security marshal and requiring districts to appoint a school safety coordinator, among other items. House Education Chair Regina Huff of Whitley County commended the efforts of the working group and highlighted the focus on her committee on both securing schools and building a stronger culture of connection with the Commonwealth students. Quote, as a lifelong educator, I know the heartache and struggle that many students go through on a daily basis, Huff said. Senate Bill 1 is a profound step toward not only securing our school buildings, but laying the foundation for ensuring that our children have the support and guidance necessary to live a fulfilling life. Representative Chris Freeland of Marshall County described the importance of the measure to his community, considering the shooting at Marshall County High School last February, which claimed the lives of two students, Bailey Holt and Preston Cope. Quote, the eyes of the nation were on our community last February when this horrific event claimed the lives of two precious children and had a lasting impact on Marshall County, Freeland said. I'm proud of the way our community came together in the aftermath of the shooting and happy to see the General Assembly come together in a bipartisan way to tackle this problem. Senate Bill 1 now advances to the full House for consideration. And once again, a reminder, at the top of the 7 o'clock hour, we will address the ongoing EPB issues from Tuesday night's meeting. We will discuss the charges proposed from Chair D.T. Froge brought against Billy Ray, the superintendent of the Glasgow EPB. Check in with us at 7 o'clock for that news. Up next, we have KNN News. It is 6:24 and 40 degrees in downtown Glasgow.
From the Kentucky News Network, I'm Jaleesa Chapman. Two separate budget bills are making their way through the State House. The House Budget Committee approved a request yesterday by Governor Bevin's administration to borrow $75 million and spend $25 million more for improvements to parks, university projects, and economic development programs. A second bill was also approved by the committee to address unintended consequences from a tax overhaul enacted last year. A bill addressing the state's troubled teachers' pension system has been filed in the Kentucky House.
Republican Representative Scott Lewis, a former school superintendent, filed the 108-page bill just hours before the deadline. According to Lewis, the new bill only applies to the teachers' retirement system and keeps new hires in a defined benefit plan. A controversial pension plan was passed last year but was struck down by the Kentucky Supreme Court. In a statement, Kentucky Education Association President Stephanie Winkler says this year's bill, quote, appears much more promising than any previous pension bill filed in the last couple of years. I'm Haley Hansen.
Kentucky lawmakers have started advancing a bill to require public schools to display the national motto, "In God We Trust," in a prominent location. The measure cleared the House Education Committee on Wednesday. Students at Campbellsville Independent Schools don't have class until next week because of illness. The closure affects all schools within the district. Officials have not said what everyone is sick with. And a new music festival is set to take place on the grounds of Keeneland in Lexington this fall. Keeneland officials Wednesday announced the Railbird Festival. Brian Vinson, festival promoter, tells WKYT,
Railbird is a horse racing term, which is what makes it so cool. I mean, it is a horse racing term, and it literally means someone who is on the rail at the race.
The lineup, as well as ticket prices, are expected to be released next month. I'm Jaleesa Chapman.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We now have even more great services like Apple Pay, make payments directly from your smartphone, and People Pay, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us on the internet to learn more at ctbi.com. That's ctbi.com.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Kentuckians are always on the move, whether you're driving down the road for a gallon of milk or flying across the country. Kentucky's new driver's licenses will get you there more securely than ever before. Rolling out by county starting this March. All cards will arrive in the mail. Choose between a standard license or a U.S. air travel and military base approved voluntary travel ID license. Preparing now will save valuable time later when you renew at your local circuit court clerk office. Learn what documents to bring.
South Central Kentucky Monuments in Glasgow wants you to know that if you've recently lost a loved one or if you're thinking about a pre-need monument, they're here to make the process as stress-free as possible. With plenty of examples and a multitude of custom options, South Central Kentucky Monuments has the ability to offer you exactly what you want or help steer you in the right direction based on your preferences. Let my friends David, Jerry, and Adam Jesse provide the service and craftsmanship you deserve. To learn more, visit southcentralkymonuments.com.
It's 40 degrees, 627 from WCLU. Remember, several roadways are covered with water this morning. Some county roads as of 8 o'clock last night have been closed. We'll review that list for you in a moment, but let's be careful and get where we need to be safely this morning. In area funeral announcements this hour, Roger Graham Hogg, age 82, of Cave City, died Tuesday at T.J. Sampson Community Hospital. He was a retired salesman and in the Catholic faith. He was a U.S. Army veteran serving as an auto mechanic in Germany during the Korean conflict. Survivors include his wife, Barbara, 5 children, Roger Graham Hogg, Jr. of Modesto, California, Philip Owen Hogg of Newburyport, Massachusetts, Barbara Teresa Gronvius and husband Robin of Elizabethtown, Michael Lamont Hogg and wife Angela of Lexington, and Roger Wade Hogg and wife Jennifer of Glasgow, one sister Lois Putnam and husband Nick of Riverside, California, 2 nephews Brian and Jeff Putnam, and 18 grandchildren. Service for Roger Graham Hogg will be at 2 o'clock Monday at St. Helens Catholic Church, with burial to follow in the New Salem Cemetery. Visitation begins at 3 o'clock on Sunday and continues Monday at Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home. Bonnie J. Meredith, age 70, of Horse Cave, died Tuesday at the Medical Center in Bowling Green. She is survived by 2 daughters, Brenda Meredith of Munfordville and Heather Meredith of Horse Cave, a son, Kenny Meredith, Jr. of Horse Cave, 4 brothers, Roy Gross and Charles Buck Gross, both of Horse Cave, Caleb Gross of Louisville and James Gross of Newburgh, New York, 6 grandsons, 5 great-granddaughters. Funeral services for Bonnie J. Meredith will be Friday morning at 11 o'clock at Brooks Funeral Home, interment in the Cave City Cemetery. Visitation begins at 4 o'clock today. Contributions can be made to the Brooks Funeral Home. Sue N. Nethery, age 85, of Burkesville, died Wednesday at Cumberland County Hospital. She was born in Dewberry, the daughter of Kyle and Ruby Norris. She was a member of the First Christian Church of Burkesville, a bookkeeper at Farmers Exchange for 14 years, secretary for the powder plant in Charlestown, Indiana, and a retired schoolteacher for the Cumberland County Board of Education. In addition to her parents, she was preceded in death by her husband, Paul Randolph Nethery, and a son, Michael Paul Nethery. She is survived by a son, James Kyle Nethery, and wife Nancy of Lexington, a sister, Judy Frederick of Burkesville, a granddaughter, Molly Carnegie of Prospect, great-grandchildren, Madeline, Grace, and True Elise, and her dog and special companion, Mitzi, along with special caregivers, neighbors, and friends. Funeral services for Sue Nethery will be at 11 o'clock on Saturday morning at Norris New Funeral Home. Burials to be in the Marrowbone Cemetery. Visitation begins at 5 o'clock Friday. In lieu of flowers, contributions are suggested to the John Frederick Scholarship Fund, the First Christian Church of Burkesville, or to the Marrowbone Cemetery. Russell Bryant Estes, age 80, of Edmonton, died Tuesday. There is a memorial service to be held at a later date under the direction of the McMurtry Funeral Home. Ruby Jean Grinstead Marsh, age 84, of Scottsville, died Tuesday at her residence. She was the co-owner of Marsh's Variety Store and was an employee of Scotchcraft, where she later retired. She was also a member of the Scottsville Church of Christ. She is survived by a stepdaughter, Berlinda Basil of Scottsville, 2 stepsons, Derek Marsh of St. Petersburg, Florida, and Barry Marsh of Enid, Oklahoma, 1 brother, Edward Grinstead of Scottsville, a sister, Alice Brown of Scottsville, 2 grandchildren, Emily Foster Pettigo and Galen Basil, both of Scottsville. Cremation was chosen in a private service for Ruby Jean Grinstead Marsh will be held today at 4 at Harwood and Strode Funeral Home. Visitation begins today at 11 o'clock. Memorials are suggested to Hospice or Hope Center for Women and can be made at the funeral home. Carrie Mae Logston, age 84, of Bonneville, died Tuesday at Hardin Memorial Hospital. Mrs. Logston was a homemaker and a member of the Bonneville Baptist Church. She is survived by a sister, Mary Eunice Hatfield, a daughter, Erin Logston of Elkton, and 2 great-grandchildren, Adrian and Katie Helm. Service for Carrie Mae Logston will be at 1 o'clock Friday at Seagull Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Memory Park Cemetery. Visitation begins at 3 o'clock today. The family request memorials be made to the Munfordville Senior Citizens Center. Tex Lee Lawson, 63, of Edmonton, died Tuesday, a son of the late Eugene Lawson and Julia Boyd Lawson of Edmonton, who survives. Besides his mother, he is survived by his wife, Dreama Kidd Lawson of Edmonton, a son, Joshua Rayleigh Lawson of Edmonton, 3 brothers, Rex and Kellard Lawson, both of Edmonton, and Dale Lawson of Tram, Kentucky, a sister, Sandra Kidd of Glasgow. Service for Tex Lee Lawson will be held at 1 o'clock Friday at Butler Funeral Home. Burial in the Kidd Hall and Lawson Cemetery near Edmonton. Visitation begins at 10 o'clock on Friday until time for service at the funeral home. Jean Taylor Neal, 89, of Bowling Green, died Tuesday at NHC Healthcare. Jean was a member of Forest Park Baptist Church and worked at Holly Carburetor for 26 years. She loved her family, her church, and cooking. She led a simple life and worked hard throughout her life. Survivors included son Philip Neal of Adairville, daughters Sharon Furlong of Smiths Grove and Karen Curd of Cave City, grandchildren Dustin, Darren, and Drew Neal, Will Curd, and Sarah Moran, great-grandchildren Maya Grace Moran and Ellie Blair Curd, sisters Joyce Coots and Alice Weathers. Service for Jean Taylor Neal will be held at 11 o'clock Saturday at J.C. Kirby and Son Broadway Chapel, with committal service at 1 o'clock at the Riverview Cemetery in Morgantown. Visitation begins at 4 o'clock Friday and continues Saturday at J.C. Kirby's Broadway Chapel. Alternate expressions of sympathy can be made to the Alzheimer's Association. Mark Ezra Higgs, age 42, of Sunfish, died Sunday in Caneyville. He was a construction worker and enjoyed fishing, gardening, and farming. He is the son of Johnny Higgs of Windyville and Deborah Simpson of Sunfish, who survive. Also surviving, a sister, Tina Curtis of Sunny Point, a brother, Scotty Higgs of Sunfish, maternal grandmother, Chlorina Simpson of Sunny Point, 5 nieces and nephews, Austin, CJ, Courtney, Whitney, and Tucker Curtis. The service for Mark Ezra Higgs will be today at 2 at Grayville Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Sunny Point Cemetery. Expressions of sympathy may take the form of contributions to help pay for funeral expenses. Artelia Jean Allen, 65, of Louisville, died Tuesday at the Clifton Oaks Care Center. She was a tow motor operator for Package Unlimited. She was a daughter of the late Arthur Holloway and Eileen Vincent Wood of Louisville, who survives. Also surviving are a daughter, Maddie Allen of Texas, 3 sons, Roy Allen of Louisville, Richard Allen of Mount Washington, and Samuel Raleigh of Shepherdsville. 2 sisters, Gail C. and Rhonda Welsh, both of Louisville. Services for Artelia Jean Allen will be held at 2 o'clock Friday at the Grayville Funeral Home. Burial to follow in the Ditt Vincent Cemetery. Visitation begins at 10:30 on Friday morning. Regina Oaks Burns, age 68, of Bowling Green, died Monday. Regina was a housewife, was saved at a young age at the Pleasant Union Baptist Church, and remained a member there until her death. She is survived by a son, Tracy Webb of Smiths Grove, 3 grandchildren, Carissa, Kaylee, and Caden Webb, 4 brothers, Ronnie Oaks of Sanford, Florida, Michael Oaks of Alberton, and David Oaks of Scottsville, and Steve Oaks of Bowling Green. Special caretaker, Vonita Brummett. Service for Regina Oaks Burns will be held today at 2 at the Patton Brownsville Chapel. Interment is to be in the Midway Church Cemetery. Funeral services for Ronnie Kyle Watkins, 63, of Burkesville, will be today at 2 at Norris New Funeral Home. Burial in the Rose of Sharon Cemetery in Cumberland County. Service for David L. Compton, 66, of Heistville, will be today at 1 o'clock at Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Heistville Cemetery. Service for Judy Marie Jesse, 81, of Hillview, will be today at 11 o'clock at Seagull Funeral Home. The graveside service will follow at 3 at the Brookland Cemetery. Services for Albert Lewis, 94, of Cave City, will be this morning at 11 o'clock at the Patton Funeral Home's Park City Chapel. Interment is to be in the Evergreen Cemetery. Obituary information is available 24 hours a day free online at WCLUradio.com. No login is necessary.
This is Elizabeth Downing, and I ask you to consider letting Time Savers assist with whatever kind of care you need. Preventive care to help make sure you don't land in the hospital. Recuperative care to help you bounce back from illness, injury, or joint replacement. Full hands-on care. Respite care. Dementia care. At Time Savers, we're good at all of these. Don't know what you need? Let us help you figure out the puzzle. Call us at 270-792-5703 or go to mytimesaversky.com. We're here to listen, to understand, and to help.
Let's turn to local sports. Basketball last night in high school in the 18th District semifinals. The Caverna girls defeated LaRue County 60-45, and the Hart County boys down Greene County 79-72. 14th District semis from last night. The Bowling Green girls down Warren East 70-43, and the Warren Central boys ousted Greenwood 45-37. Now the 15th District tournament wraps up tonight at Monroe County High School with the championship game between Glasgow and Allen County Scottsville scheduled for 6 o'clock tonight. Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, and Bruce Trabue will have live coverage of the contests at 5:50 on Light 102.3, WCLU 103.1 and 1490 AM, and online at playwclu.com and inside of the gym only at WCLU Sports Plus 97.3. Other district championship games tonight in girls' 12th District, Edmonson County hosts Whitesville Trinity. The boys' 16th District, Metcalfe County entertains Clinton County. The boys' 14th District title game at Warren East High School, Bowling Green takes on Warren Central. And in the boys' 13th District championship at Todd County Central High School, Logan County goes up against Franklin Simpson. That's a check of local sports.
When was the last time you got your Ralphie on? What's getting your Ralphie on, you ask? When you're winning prizes and lighting up the score in the arcade, you're getting your Ralphie on. When you're dancing under the lights on roller skates, you've turned on your inner Ralphies. When you bring your coworkers to bowl in the business league, your office staff has clocked in on Ralphie's time. If you suffer from symptoms such as lack of fun, feeling bored, if you get frequent urges to act like it's your birthday, or if you're just not smiling enough, you need to go to Ralphie's. That's Ralphie's Fun Center in Glasgow. A great place for any party, event, field trip, or church group. Get your Ralphie on.
This Thursday morning, we find Tabitha Tisdale having a birthday today. Mark Smiley is 58 today. Kim Jones. Kinley Faith Allen is 8. William Thomason is 66. Dempsey Copel is 67. That's Dempsey Copus, 67. Amy Hester. Trent Pursley is 7. Gary Adkins. We need to sound a gong. It's a big gong. Where is that 50 gong? There it is. James Happy Neal. James Happy Neal turning 50 today. He's going to have what we can certainly classify as a happy birthday today on his 50th birthday. Shannon White. Stephanie Francis. James R. Wyatt Jr. is 80. Kevin Zettelmoyer celebrates a birthday today, too. 651-9149. 800-956-1023. Online, we're here for you at WCLUradio.com. 40 degrees from WCLU. Let's go ahead and, before we get out of whack here on time, Ray Stajic needs to give us a little bit of information here as far as the way the weather forecast is shaping up for today. And I'll let Ray tell you what's going on, and I'll talk again about the road closures this morning, Ray.
Fog getting your attention this morning, and a few showers coming in as we get into the afternoon. More rain in the forecast here as we head on through the next couple of days. Looks like right now Saturday is going to be the rainiest day, with drier air coming in by the tail end of the weekend and maybe getting a little bit chillier briefly. And I've looked ahead as I've gotten into late February, early March, because once in a while I like to do that. It does look like we may briefly have some colder weather. Fog around this morning, some of it thick in spots. Showers for the afternoon, 51-ish. Overnight tonight, rain coming back, 39. As So go through tomorrow. We'll have a little break, a few showers in the morning, and then steadier rain in the afternoon, 49. Locally heavy rainfall is possible. Rain tomorrow night. Showers and thunderstorms on Saturday. Locally heavy downpours in some of the thunderstorms, and maybe some severe storms with gusty winds and hail, even the risk for an isolated tornado. We're actually under a slight to enhanced risk of severe weather from the Storm Prediction Center for Saturday. And then Sunday, clouds give way to sunshine with highs in the low 50s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stidgick, a Weather Channel, WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. Let's see. The current conditions, the barometric pressure is at 30.11. Winds are calm, humidity at 100%. An inch and 4/10 of rain in the rain gauge. And again, the Barron County Emergency Management Services released a list of roadways that were closed as of 8 o'clock last night. The Payne Loop Road, the Wind School Road, Happy Hollow, Ritter's Mill, Kingery Road, Slick Rock Road, and the Coral Hill Lecta Road. Now, we can't presume that any of these have improved a lot overnight because there really necessarily hadn't been a whole lot of recession of waters all throughout the rain-covered area. So be aware of that as you're making your morning commute. Let's drive with caution. When we get to where we're going today, let's do so safely. It is 6:42 from WCLU. I'm just going to go ahead and jump over here and try to get us back on track time-wise as we move into, you guessed it, the archives. Yes, the archives on WCLU, where we look backwards here. We look in the rearview mirror and get a real clear picture of some of the things that have gotten us to where we are. So let's just get on the air here. Sam Terry will join me momentarily. The sponsors of the archives, Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services. And Amedisys Home Health.
15,000 inventory items, custom brake hoses while you wait, cylinder repair. Is there anything Joseph A. Wade can't do? Well, one thing's for sure, Joseph A. Wade Incorporated serves a large community of people who believe there's no job they can't do, and that's the same attitude Joseph A. Wade has in their line of work. So for the smallest screws, Allen wrenches, or drill bits, or even a 5-stage hydraulic cylinder measuring 25 feet in length, Joseph A. Wade's motto, no problem. Joseph A. Wade Incorporated, 311 Industrial Drive, Glasgow.
Hello, I'm Kathy Murray. Did you know that some healthcare professionals still make house calls? Amedisys Home Health is a group of compassionate professionals who deliver the best care to our patients in their homes. Whether you're recovering from a surgery or recuperating from an illness, our home health nurses, aides, and therapists can provide medication and treatment to you in your home. Ask your doctors if you qualify for home health care, or call Amedisys Home Health Care at 270-651-7640.
Let me first welcome our color commentator to the radio this morning, Sam Terry. How are you today, sir?
Doing great. How are you, Henry?
I'm really good. Just jumping in here. It's a busy day. We like busy days because, we have a job to do, and when we're busy, it makes it a whole lot easier to get it all done. And we're going to go back 100 years and look at the archives, some of the things that have made a difference around here. And I know that you've got information you'd like to throw in here as we move forward. So why don't we move forward, Sam? You ready?
Okay.
100 years ago, 1919, there was an advertisement here in the Glasgow Republican. It reads as follows. There's a thing here I'll point out. You are cordially invited to try the new Dixie restaurant. Home cooking and clean meals. Now, I've not heard meals referred to often as clean. I think the place...
I haven't either, but I like it.
Yeah, that's right. Don't eat messy, sloppy meals. Come have some clean meals at the Dixie. It's 2 doors north of the Hotel Liberty, and the owner here is O.M. Carver. The new Dixie restaurant, home cooking and clean meals. What a better combination could you get? Sounds like it was downtown.
Sounds like it was on the west side of the Glasgow Square.
Yeah. Get that home cooking. All right, here we go. 1929. This is a story in the Glasgow Times. Mr. W.K. Redmond of this city has received notice of his appointment as the prohibition officer. I don't know where that's you reckon that was a popular position to have or not?
Depends.
Yeah, depends on who you're talking to. Well, anyway, he is the prohibition officer under the federal jurisdiction. He will enter upon his duties at once. Mr. Redmond has resigned his position at the Glasgow Post Office. Mr. Redmond has hosts of friends in the city, and news of his appointment is generally well received. He is fearless, able, and will make a good official. Sounds like they picked the right gentleman there. Mr. W.K. Redmond.
Although Redmond was a fixture in town, as was his wonderful wife, Elma. And they were fixtures in our community and involved for so many years.
He was a young man in 1929, I'm sure. And
I would think so.
You're ready to move forward and, move from the post office to being the prohibition officer. 1929. You got to be, when you're young, you got to be, willing to make changes and make a difference. And I think Mr. Redmond did both. All right, 1939. Here we go. School notes from Austin Tracy. Says here, we played Edmonton on February the 3rd and won by a score of 21-19. We also played Park City on February the 10th and lost by a score of 35-30. The girls who are members of the senior class are piecing a quilt, which will be given away at the junior play to be held on February the 25th. One of the seniors, James Trigg Pace, has the chicken pox. We hope nobody else takes it. I think Mr. Pace would feel bad if one other person got the chicken pox off of him, because he's just that way. We have the Trojan Report and the Scotty Report, and back in 1939 we had Austin Tracy school news there. So it's always been of interest for us to keep up with what the youngsters are doing in school. And we don't like to hear Mr. Pace having the chicken pox in 1939 either. All right, 1949, we've got some Barron County 4-H news. The club champions, the winners of various club projects and the contest, were honored by the Glasgow Rotary Club at a banquet at the Glasgow Country Club on February the 24th. Here's the winners. Some big names here, Sam. Winners from the Etoile Club were Anna Jones Spillman, Chandler Wyatt, and Nancy Bertram. From the Bristoltown Club, Glenn Barrick. From Heisfield, Richard Pettigo and Wesley Strader. From Glasgow, Charlene Bunch. And from Rocky Hill, Carol Morris, Imogene Smith, Barbara Simmons, Eloise Morris, and Joan Button. You recognize any of those names, do you?
Just about all of them.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty great testimony for the 4-H program.
4-H has
all those folks.
Have a history of providing wonderful opportunities for youngsters, and those are some names of youngsters who grew up and made a big difference in this community. And it's nice to have an honor. That was a big honor to go out to the country club to have a banquet because of all these things that you had done there in 1949, Sam. 1959, Miss Bess Howard was the honoree at a surprise basket dinner. A feast, rather, it says here. A basket dinner feast honoring her for her February the 10th birthday last Sunday in the educational building of the First Christian Church. Now, the hosts for the occasion were members of the Golden Rule Sunday School class, of which Miss Howard is a teacher. About 150 persons enjoyed the occasion back in 1959. It says here that this was for her 69th birthday party back in 1959. And they put on a dog, so to speak, for Miss Bess at that Sunday school class, Sam.
I am certain. And her Sunday school class, the Golden Rule class, continues on, and there are still a few people who refer to it as Miss Bess's class at First Christian Church.
She had that effect on about everything she was involved in,
She did.
Putting on a basket dinner. Big time nice for Miss Bess Howard. My papers are trying to fall off here. Let's look at 1969. We've got an upset. Of course, it's tournament time. We're deeply involved in broadcasting basketball tournaments around here, and in 1969, a big upset. This was the day that Hart Memorial upset Glasgow, 77-71, during homecoming at Scotty Gym. Hart Memorial's Terry Compton penetrated Glasgow's defense for 20 points, while Bill Buford notched 21 points for the Scotties. Of course, that was the year after they won the state tournament. That was the year that everybody, was gunning for them. And Hart Memorial came to Glasgow and upset the homecoming game there in 1969, which is how it made the archives, I am sure, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's nothing to nothing at the start, so you got to be ready every evening. This was the day in 1979, the owner-operator of Neville's Fine Foods in Park City, Charles Neville, died this morning in 1979. And Neville is a strong name in Park City, and I know that the whole community was shocked at the loss of Mr. Charles Neville there, Sam, in 1979. 1989, deja vu. Flooding results in closing at Mammoth Cave National Park. The Mammoth Cave Ferry, the Houchins Ferry, and the campground there, and Denison's Ferry Campground, and more, all closed at Mammoth Cave. To this day, if you close a ferry, you make it real difficult to get around over at Mammoth Cave, and in 1989, that was the same deal, Sam.
Very important part of making everything work in that part of the region. Is to keep the ferry operating.
And you need to, I guess, kind of like what we've been talking about, folks being aware of roadways that are covered with water around here. You kind of need to know the status of the ferries before you get too far over there into Mammoth Cave, too.
It's a long drive around.
It is. Yeah, I don't know if GPS, if you can go in there and click something that says, ferry is closed. Help me out here, GPS. Siri. 1999, this was the day, Sam, that Bell's Tavern Historic Park Commission was hosting an open community meeting discussing development of the historical park at Bell's Tavern. A lot of history there at Bell's Tavern, and there's actually a lot of remnants of that history there. And I know in 1999 they had a good discussion about what to do with this potential for history and try to save it, do something with it,
At one point, Henry, Park City was actually named Bell's Tavern. That was the name of the post office. And then when the L&N came through with the railroad and the Glasgow Railway came in with its spur from Glasgow, the name was changed to Glasgow Junction.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 1938, 80 years ago, April 1st, the citizens voted to give their town a new name. Glasgow Junction was kind of outdated.
Yeah.
And they selected the name Park City as the town's new name.
Well, that was an excellent choice there, right there on the edge of Mammoth Cave, just a few hundred yards from the city limit sign there at Park City, Glasgow Junction, Bell's Tavern. So it made sense. And it's a very nice community and a whole lot to be proud of there in Park City. Just one of the many places we're proud of around here, Sam. And that's what we have in the way of archives for today. And I got some more. I got a lot of stuff to talk about here. I'm going to be bringing in here that we'll share from just some things. Maybe we can get that done tomorrow, where folks have given me things to make memories with and talk about things, and we'll have a good time on Friday with the archives. If you'll join me for that, sir, will you?
I will, and I will look forward to it.
Okay. Well, I hope you have a good day, sir, and you can pass along. We have a lot of folks who stop us on the street and say, I knew this person, or I knew that person, or I went to Austin Tracy in 1939, or this or that. We always enjoy hearing from you, so let us know. It's part of the interactive part of this program. Sam, have a good day, sir.
You too.
And the archives today brought to you by Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services, as well as being brought to you today by Amedisys Home Health.
Congratulations. Are you excited about the new job?
Yes, but I don't know what to do with my 401k.
That's a big decision. As a Modern Woodman financial representative, I can explain your options and help you to make the best choice. I'm Anthony Mike. Call me today at 427-6807.
Get to know your local Modern Woodman representative to plan for your financial future and learn about valuable member benefits. Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures. Securities offered through MWA Financial Services, Inc., a wholly owned subsidiary of Modern Woodman of America.
Some call it home cooking. Some refer to it as family style or maybe Southern goodness, but around here it's called The Lighthouse. Yes, The Lighthouse Restaurant, nestled in historic Sulphur Well, Kentucky. It's a scenic drive back to the basics. Basics like famous fried chicken, catfish, and Penn's country ham. The goodness of green beans, lima beans, creamy stewed potatoes and sliced tomatoes, fried apples, biscuits, and red-eye gravy. Our other delicious items include tenderloin, burgers, popcorn chicken, and chicken sandwiches. We always have great starters like fried green tomatoes, cheese sticks, and mushrooms, and great finishers like our mile-high pies. Words can't really describe it. Your family will love The Lighthouse, open every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 10 a.m. A beacon for appetites from all over southern Kentucky. All roads lead to The Lighthouse on Highway 70 in Sulphur Well. All right, 40 degrees at WCLU, 656. Let me tell you about our good as gold person today. He is good as gold. His sweet mama called up to request that James Happy Neal be good as gold on his 50th birthday. Today is James's 50th birthday, and he is good as gold every day. But today we'll pat him on the back and let him know so from his friends here at WCLU and a little taste of Texas. We'll talk about the weather here just in a second. As temperatures go down, warm up the Kentucky way with a nice glass of bourbon. Barren River Beverages has been voted best liquor store with the best selection of beer and wine in Barren County. We specialize in over 300 unique and rare bourbons, plus a wide selection of wines and over 400 domestic and craft beers. Barren River Beverages is located off exit 14 of the Cumberland Parkway, offering weekly wine and bourbon tastings. 1668 Burkesville Road in Glasgow. The new Hardee's is now open in Glasgow. Normally, when someone moves into the neighborhood, you welcome them, preferably with biscuits. But we already make biscuits from scratch, hand-breaded chicken tenders, and 100% Angus beef thick burgers. So don't you go welcoming us. We can welcome ourselves and shake our own hands. But that doesn't mean if you visit us, we won't welcome you. And welcoming you with welcome biscuits is all we need to welcome ourselves. Got it? Good. Welcome to the neighborhood. Us. Next to Glasgow High School on Columbia Avenue. Hardee's, because it tastes better. Now open.
Weather from the WCLU Weather Center. Brought to you by South Central Bank.
Fog around this morning, some of it thick in spots. Showers for the afternoon, 51-ish. Overnight tonight, rain coming back, 39. As we go through tomorrow, we'll have a little break, a few showers in the morning, then steadier rain in the afternoon, 49. Locally heavy rainfall is possible. Rain tomorrow night. Showers and thunderstorms on Saturday. Locally heavy downpours in some of the thunderstorms with a slight to enhanced risk of severe weather from the Storm Prediction Center for Saturday. I'm meteorologist Ray Stidgick, a Weather Channel, WCLU, your home for local.
Constant coverage of studio radar screen. Just a little bit of a blip down there around Chattanooga from all of that stuff that we had through here. And when all that stuff came through, we had about an inch and 4/10 in the last 24 hours, 1.40. The aftermath of that is some fog. Visibility is only 3 miles out at the Glasgow Airport. Calm winds this morning. 30-11 is the pressure. Humidity 100%, and again an inch and 4/10 in the rain gauge. 40 degrees at the studios of WCLU. Again, as a part of this weather discussion, the Barren County Emergency Services did actually give a list of roads that were closed as of 8 o'clock last night. I just think it's to be better to be safe than sorry, because I'm going to mention them again. Payne Loop Road, Wind School Road, Happy Hollow Road, Ritter's Mill, Kingery Road, Slick Rock, and Coral Hill Lecter Road all recovered when the Emergency Management Services released that list last night, and we'll be sure and keep that updated. Might be some more to add to it, maybe some easing of some of that. We hope so, but nonetheless, it's the day to be careful. 40 degrees at WCLU.
Hello, I'm Todd Lockett, ag lender with South Central Bank. When I made the choice to join the South Central Bank team, I was blown away by our commitment to customer service and relationship banking. At South Central Bank, we work hard to cultivate trust and respect. The vision of the Bale family has grown from one single location to 29 convenient locations, each equipped to handle any of your needs, from cashing a check to buying your dream home or starting your business or farming operation. I would love the opportunity to gain your business and show you why South Central Bank is filled with people you can count on. South Central Bank, small enough to know you, big enough to help.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Weather update brought to you by South Central Bank. 7 o'clock. The news you depend on is coming up straight ahead. I want to remind you about Barron County Special Olympics breakfast for the bowlers this Saturday, 7 till 10 at the Barron County Middle School. Pancakes and eggs and bacon and sausage and milk and coffee and orange juice. The cost for adults is $5. Kids 12 and under, $3. Also an auction, raffles, 50-50 drawing, and prizes. Money raised will go to send Flames Special Olympic athletes Brian Cheeley and Ronnie England to the National Unified Partner Bowling Championships and to benefit the Barron County Special Olympics program. You can call to find out more information or make a contribution at 590-9013. All right, what are we doing next? We are poised to move into the trivia contest straight ahead.
Those warm weather months are nice, but for some people it doesn't matter what the weather is. They have to go to work. And if that's you, you know how important footwear is to the daily grind. So as Kaylee says, come on down to the Quick Stop Shoe Store and check us out. Happy Valley Road in Glasgow, just down from Houchins Grocery. Look for the Red Wing sign. It's a shoe store designed to give you a personal experience to find the right shoe that fits your feet, your work needs, whether it be steel toe or waterproof. The Albrights are known and trusted for these very reasons. That's the Quick Stop Shoe Store across from Swifties on Happy Valley Road in Glasgow.
Come on down to the Quick Stop Shoe Store and check us out.
Time to play trivia. Trivia today brought to you by Little Caesars. And as a part of them being the sponsor, you get to win a pizza. That's right. Your choice of a large, thin pepperoni or a large, thin sausage. That's what it is. Hang on, we'll play trivia next.
We want pretzel crust! We want
Pretzel crust fans, rejoice because it's back by popular demand. Little Caesars large soft pretzel crust pizza featuring a creamy cheddar cheese sauce, pepperoni, and a 4-cheese blend surrounded by a delicious salted soft pretzel crust for just $6. Hot and ready every day between 4 and 8 and only $6 from the home of pretzel crust pizza, Little Caesars.
Pizza. At participating locations plus tax.
Yeah, and I had stuffed pretzel crust pizza for dinner last night, and it was so good. I highly recommend it. And all the other things, it's always hot and fresh at Little Caesars. Might win one here. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Trivia. I'm asking you what somebody is. What is a dentriloquist? A dentriloquist. Not a ventriloquist, but what is a dentriloquist? 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Hello, trivia.
Somebody that can throw the horse.
No, it's not right. What is a dentriloquist? 651-9149, 800-956-1023. This is I don't know. It's sort of interesting. I'm not 100% sure if you can study to do this or whether you just do it or whether you have to have any training or anything like that. What do you do if you are a dentriloquist? 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Now, you've heard of a ventriloquist, which is a very fascinating field to be in. But what is a dentriloquist? Anybody want to take a stab at that one? 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Trivia?
The dentist can throw his horse.
It's a what now?
A dentist.
No, not a dentist.
Thank you.
Thank you. Think about it. What is a dentriloquist? A dentriloquist. Trivia.
Someone who makes sounds like an animal.
No, it's not right. Trivia.
Is a dentriloquist a person who speaks through their teeth?
Yes, that's what it is. And who's this speaking?
My name is Calvin from Horse Cave.
Calvin, what's your last name, Calvin?
Cunningham.
Calvin Cunningham. All right. Now, you figured that out, huh?
I did.
Okay, so here's the thing, Calvin. I don't know if I can do this or not. You see, I got my teeth clenched together right here. And so, the thing is, I'm doing what a dentriloquist could do, except for the fact that I don't talk real plain. You see, Calvin?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess the thing is that requires somebody who is good at clenching their teeth. You know, I guess if you in a lot of situations, that might be handy to be able to grit your teeth and say something while your teeth are gritted. Now, most of the time that happens to me, I'm trying to emphatically say something like I'm, irate about something. I'm clenching my teeth, and I use the dentilliquist effect of gritting my teeth and talking through my teeth.
Sounds right to me.
All right, Calvin, that's a good deal. Now, let's see here. I'm going to give you the official definition. Someone who speaks through clenched teeth. That is a dentriloquist. Do you ever have to do that very much, Calvin?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
All the time. And can you tell me again your last name, because I was writing down too many things.
Cunningham.
Okay.
Cunningham.
All right, now we got a card for you right here that will let you enjoy a free pizza from the one and only Little Caesars, okay?
You guys on the square, right?
We are. Well, no, we're just off of the square on West Main.
Okay, gotcha.
You can find us. We got a big sign out there that says WCLU.
All right.
Okay. See you later, Calvin.
See you.
Bye-bye. Calvin Cunningham, that's right. A dentriloquist is not a ventriloquist, but a dentriloquist where he, you, she, we, whoever, clenches their teeth, they talk through their teeth. That's dentriloquist. Don't know if that's valuable information, but it's interesting. And we will come up with something else to enjoy tomorrow on Trivia here in WCLU, and I hope you'll join us then.
CBS News Update. A 4-day summit on priest sex abuse is underway at the Vatican. The Pope opened the meeting by calling for concrete and effective measures to stop the problem. CBS's Sabina Castelfranco on the keynote speech.
Cardinal Luis Tagle of the Philippines addressed the Vatican summit on sexual abuse by the clergy and told them that every bishop must take personal responsibility to heal the wounds caused by the scandal in their communities. He told them that it is no longer possible for church leaders to turn a blind eye to the harm caused by the abuses and cover-ups.
Abuse survivors like Denise Buchanan want a zero-tolerance policy.
They know better, but they're not doing better. And I don't know where the holdup is, because we asked, what's the problem?
The summit will include tutorials and workshops on protecting children. CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Royce Radio Family. WCLU, 1490 Glasgow. WCLU FM, 102.3 Munfordville, Glasgow. And W276DO 103.1 Glasgow.
Money may not grow on trees, but it does grow at Citizens First. Hi, I'm Dana Chapman, branch manager at our Glasgow Southgate branch. We have a checking account at Citizens First that earns you real interest on your money, more than most CDs. Our Platinum Plus checking account. Our staff makes moving your account to Citizens First simple and seamless by helping you through the process. We're committed to a brighter future for both you and our community. Citizens First, the best choice for the best checking accounts. Stop by today to open your Platinum Plus account. Member FDIC.
A new year can often bring new challenges, but not when it comes to buying a vehicle at Bailey Gibson. At 306 Happy Valley Road, there will be no high-pressure haggling, just an honest effort to help you find the car or truck you're searching for. No stress or fret at Bailey Gibson in 2019. All you have to do is enjoy your new ride and that new car smell.
Yum! That new car smell is the best. It's almost as good as chocolate.
306 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow, the home of Bailey Gibson Buick GMC.
Mommy, I don't feel good.
Those are words a parent never wants to hear, but don't worry, I'm here to help when you do. This is nurse practitioner Brittany Jackson with Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic. Cold and flu season can be scary and intimidating unless you have a plan. Be sure to wash your hands, drink water, eat well, and get plenty of rest. But when that doesn't work, or when your kid picks up the latest bug tearing through their class, Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic is here to help. We offer same-day appointments for sick visits, and we make sure that we are up to date on the latest treatments to guide you through whatever hits you or your family. Many times, quick response can head off the worst of the symptoms, so put Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic on your speed dial and let us get you feeling better faster. 270-629-6722. Remember our new location right across from TJ Sampson Hospital at 1214B North Race Street. Together, we can keep you on the path to good health.
Call my mama. She will make you all better. 270-629-6722.
Everybody wants to feel good about their pharmacy, but in the quest for good health, price does become a factor. In Glasgow, we have a pharmacy that has been able to combine customer service with the lowest possible price day in and day out. That pharmacy is Park Avenue Pharmacy. Ask your friends. They'll tell you that when comparing the price of prescription drugs time and time again, Park Avenue Pharmacy is the lowest price. And with full-time pharmacists and friendly faces you should request the prescriptions be filled at Park Avenue Pharmacy. Park Avenue Pharmacy is located in the Park Avenue Shopping Center, easy to get to from anywhere. Phone 651-5156. You can get low prices and full service. Simply trust Park Avenue Pharmacy in Glasgow.
One of the most beloved stories of all time comes to the Plaza Theater stage March 1st through the 3rd. Steel Magnolias by Robert Harling, presented by the Far Off Broadway Players. 6 women gather in a small Louisiana town beauty salon and share their stories. For tickets, phone 270-361-2101 or visit historicplaza.com. Steel Magnolias at the Historic Plaza Theater March 1st through the 3rd. Visit historicplaza.com.
Good morning. For WCLU News, I'm Brennan Crane. At the top of the hour, we did mention that we will begin our EPB story regarding the events that took place Tuesday night. Today, on the agenda, the Glasgow Electric Plant Board had a board meeting on Tuesday night. The room was filled with more than 40 EPB employees and community members. One of the ongoing issues with the board has been the consideration of terminating Superintendent Billy Ray's employment. On Tuesday, newly appointed board chair D.T. Froge brought the issue to the agenda. After an article was published in the Glasgow Daily Times detailing Froge's approach to Ray, the meeting was long anticipated. According to the article, Froge visited with Ray to request that he resign. Ray refused. Thereafter, it was stated that 3 board members had gathered to consider the termination. According to open meetings law, this gathering type is illegal. On Monday, we will detail the ramifications of not only the EPB but the board members as well. After Froge introduced the termination of the superintendent on the agenda, the motion died within 40 seconds, and Froge called for adjournment. The board felt there was needed discussion. Board member and City Council member Marlon Witcher spoke first and recommended the board not vote to remove Ray due to pending bond issues.
Mr. Chairman, at this time, with this bond issue we've been discussing, I don't think we ought to be doing this at this time.
Tag Taylor agreed with Witcher and stated that the issue was synonymous with the termination of the legal counsel next on the agenda. The board's discussion relied heavily on the pending bonding issues, which could cause significant damage to the EPB economy if they fall through. After bond counsel spoke regarding the consequences of firing the superintendent, Chairperson Froge listed several legal implications of Ray's termination. Froge said that there has been, quote, inefficiency, neglect of duty, misfeasance, or malfeasance in office. Former Chair Jeff Harned spoke at the meeting as well and stated Froge had acted in a wrong manner when he set the electric rates by voting on the board that caused Ray of doing it. Accused Ray of doing it. Harned said the board was responsible for the rates, not Ray. Harned referenced the illegal meeting that Froge supposedly had with other board members, according to the Glasgow Daily Times. Again, the motion failed to terminate Ray based on these allegations. More information will be provided on WCLU tomorrow and Monday. Stay tuned on these days to hear about the bonding issues and the legal ramifications of the process. There's a special called Finance Committee meeting today at the Mayor's office in City Hall located at 126 East Public Square. The meeting will be held at 3:45 p.m. this afternoon. On the agenda is presentation of 2017-2018 audit from Taylor and Polson. And once again, we'd like to remind you that the Barron Metcalf Emergency Communication Center advises that roadways in the area are still flooded. If you see water over a road, do not attempt to cross. Remember the phrase, turn around, don't drown. Instead, if you encounter a flooded road, please call the Emergency Communication Center at 270-651-1175 to report it and find an alternate route. 6 inches of water can cause loss of vehicle control. 1 foot of water will float a vehicle. 2 feet of rushing water can carry almost any passenger vehicle away, including trucks and SUVs. Never attempt to drive through a flooded roadway, as water depths may not always be obvious. Roadways beneath the water may also be washed away partially or entirely. Do not drive around barricades. Barricades are placed for the protection of drivers and emergency personnel. According to Barron County, Kentucky Facebook page, the following roads have been closed due to high water: Payne Loop Road, Wynn School Road, Happy Hollow Road, Ritter's Mill Road, Kingery Road, Slick Rock Road, and Coral Hill Lecter Road. The Monroe County Sheriff's Department is investigating a church vandalism incident that took place at the Rock Valley Church of Christ on Tuesday. A call received on February 19th detailed that someone had entered the church building and vandalized the kitchen and classroom areas. The caller also stated the water spigot had been turned on and had ran for an unknown amount of time. The incident is thought to have occurred late Sunday or Monday night. The church is offering a reward for anyone who has any information that could lead to the arrest of the suspect responsible. If you have any information, please contact the Monroe County Sheriff's Department at 270-487-6622. We'll be right back for more local news. It is 7:16, 40 degrees in downtown Glasgow.
A new year can often bring new challenges, but not when it comes to buying a vehicle at Bailey Gibson. At 306 Happy Valley Road, there will be no high-pressure haggling, just an honest effort to help you find the car or truck you're searching for. No stress or fret at Bailey Gibson in 2019. All you have to do is enjoy your new ride and that new car smell.
Yum! That new car smell is the best. It's almost as good as chocolate.
306 Happy Valley Road in Glasgow, the home of Bailey Gibson Buick GMC.
ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance. Yes, we have a history and roots in Southern Kentucky. Yes, we have a large staff to support our clients with the attention and efficiency they deserve. Best of all, we continue to get better at what we do. You make us better. Let us show you the type of insurance experience we think should always come standard. Every person, family, home, farm, or business we serve gets our best effort. Dedicated to what's best for you, we're ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902, I'm Daniel Bird, and I'd love the opportunity to work with you. Please give us a call.
Hustler Mowers and Haywood Sales and Service, a perfect combination of quality and service. Over 50 years ago, Hustler developed a zero-turn mower, and they've been making it better ever since. Haywood Sales and Service knows firsthand how the Hustler brand signifies quality, strength, performance, and high innovative standards. This is the perfect time to experience the quality of Hustler from a fully invested dealer. Haywood Sales and Service, growing to meet your needs. Hustle to their convenient location on Finney Road at Haywood, 270-814-1068.
For WCLU News, I'm Brennan Crane. The search for a Liberty teenager is still underway. Kentucky State Police is seeking assistance from the public in attempting to locate 17-year-old Haley Brown of Liberty, Kentucky. Brown is 5 foot 6 inches and 165 pounds. She is a white female with brown hair and blue eyes. She was last seen on Murphy-Wolford Road on February 10th at approximately 3 p.m. If anyone has information regarding her whereabouts, please contact the Kentucky State Police, Post 15 at 1-800-222-5555, or call your local law enforcement agency. Trooper Zach Scott is leading the investigation. In state news, the House Education Committee has approved Senate Bill 1, the General Assembly's landmark measure designed to address growing safety needs in Kentucky schools. The measure is based on recommendations from the 2018 School Safety Working Group, which traveled the state to gather feedback from stakeholders and propose solutions to the growing epidemic of school violence. House Majority Leader Bam Carney of Campbellsville co-chaired the working group alongside Senator Max Wise and joined with Wise to present the measure to the committee. Quote, "Nothing is more important to the House of Representatives this session than securing our schools and strengthening our students," Carney said. Senate Bill 1 is the two legislative chambers and two parties coming together to tackle a growing problem and protect our most precious resource. The measure is built around hardening targets to secure our schools, building an increased culture of student connection, and promoting oversight and accountability as it relates to school safety. It sets a state goal of providing more fully trained resource officers and mental health professionals in our schools, in addition to creating a statewide security marshal and requiring districts to appoint a school safety coordinator, among other items. House Education Chair Regina Huff of Whitley County commended the efforts of the working group and highlighted the focus of her committee on both securing schools and building a stronger culture of connection with the Commonwealth students. Quote, as a lifelong educator, I know the heartache and struggle that many students go through on a daily basis, Huff said. Senate Bill 1 is a profound step toward not only securing our school buildings, but laying the foundation for ensuring that our children have the support and guidance necessary to live a fulfilling life. Representative Chris Freeland of Marshall County described the importance of the measure to his community, considering the shooting at Marshall County High School last February, which claimed the lives of two students, Bailey Holt and Preston Cope. Quote, the eyes of the nation were on our community last February when this horrific event claimed the lives of two precious children and had a lasting impact on Marshall County, Freeland said. I'm proud of the way our community came together in the aftermath of the shooting and happy to see the General Assembly come together in a bipartisan way to tackle this problem. Senate Bill 1 now advances to the full House for consideration. This has been your local news on WCLU News. It is 7:21 and 40 degrees in downtown Glasgow. Up next, the Scotty Report.
It's been another great week to be a Scotty. Congratulations to the GHS academic team for capturing the District 14 overall title for the 8th consecutive year. The team finished first in future problem solving, first in quick recall, and individuals finished first in 5 out of 6 individual assessments. Congratulations to the following students for advancing to the 2019 region competition at GHS on February 16th. In math, Cade Bishop 2nd, Scout Oliver 3rd, Travis Peden 4th. Social Studies, Parker Bannister 1st, Stratton Kaiser 3rd, Cade Bishop 4th. In Science, Mason Reed 1st, Matthew Polson 2nd, Stratton Kaiser 4th. Language Arts, Daniel Dill 1st, Tabby Klein 2nd. In Arts and Humanities, Daniel Dill 1st, Matthew Polson 2nd, and Mason Reed 4th. Composition, Palmer Lessenberry 1st, Scout Oliver 2nd, and Saba Mir 5th. FBS team was first with Scout Oliver, Matthew Polson, Tabby Klein, and Eli Travis. A quick recall team was first with Mason Reed, Parker Bannister, Daniel Dill, Cade Bishop, Stratton Kaiser, Tabby Klein, Griffin Reed, and Caleb West. Seniors, lots of local scholarship applications are in. Seniors, check out the webpage or the college hallway. Deadlines are approaching. Cinderella's Closet will be held on Saturday, March 9th. Applications are available now for any junior or senior girl needing assistance with formal wear for prom. Please see Mrs. Harden in the Youth Service Center to complete an application or to find out more information. Congratulations to the Scotties for their win over Barron County on Tuesday. Our boys will play Allen County in the finals of the district tournament tonight at 6 at Monroe County High School. Our Lady Scotties defeated Monroe County Tuesday and will play Barron County in the finals of the district tournament at Monroe County High School. The game will start at 6. Good luck to all of our Scotties. This has been McKay Bowles for this week's Scotty Report. Shine on, Scotties, and stay true to the blue.
ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance. Yes, we have a history and roots in Southern Kentucky. Yes, we have a large staff to support our clients with the attention and efficiency they deserve. Best of all, we continue to get better at what we do. You make us better. Let us show you the type of insurance experience we think should always come standard. Every person, family, home, farm, or business we serve gets our best effort. Dedicated to what's best for you, we're ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902, I'm Daniel Bird, and I love the opportunity to work with you. Please give us a call.
From the Kentucky News Network, I'm Jaleesa Chapman. The Kentucky House is considering a bill that deals with the teachers' pensions. The bill was filed just hours before the deadline to get proposals considered this session. The measure only applies to the teachers' retirement system and would begin with new hires starting on or after January 1st of next year. Kentucky lawmakers have given initial approval to sports betting legislation.
The House Licensing Committee approved a bill that would allow wagering on professional and college sports events at Kentucky horse tracks and Kentucky Speedway. It would also legalize internet poker that would be regulated by the lottery. The bill's sponsor, Republican Representative Adam Koenig, says sports wagering would generate at least $20 million a year in tax revenue. The Conservative Family Foundation opposes the bill, claiming it will hurt Kentucky families and have a corrupting influence on government. The measure now goes to the full House for its consideration. I'm Paul Miles.
A sex scandal rocks a Western Kentucky high school. Former and current administrators and a student at McCracken County High School in Paducah are accused of sex crimes, including sexual abuse and sending inappropriate pictures. McCracken County Captain Ryan Norman says the school was alerted to at least 2 of the incidents, but did not report them to police.
The collective decision was made to charge McCracken County High School Principal Michael Seglinski with official misconduct 2nd degree and failing to report abuse to law enforcement.
Authorities are investigating 4 separate incidents involving the school's former athletics director, a former fishing coach, a teacher, and a student. And the Cardinals are trying to put their most lopsided loss of the season behind them. The University of Louisville was crushed 69-49 by the Orange in Syracuse last night. I'm Jaleesa Chapman.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
I remember as a young girl going to Community Trust Bank with my mom. She would pack us all up and then we'd all go inside. Now I have 2 little girls of my own and I look back and I don't know how she did it. I still bank at Community Trust. They have 79 branch locations, over 100 ATM locations, online banking and mobile banking. They've made it so much easier for me and my family. And that's what I love about Community Trust.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Kentuckians are always on the move, whether you're driving down the road for a gallon of milk or flying across the country. Kentucky's new driver's licenses will get you there more securely than ever before. Rolling out by county starting this March. All cards will arrive in the mail. Choose between a standard license or a U.S. air travel and military base approved voluntary travel ID license. Preparing now will save valuable time later when you renew at your local circuit court clerk office. Learn what documents to bring at drive.ky.gov.
It's here, y'all. The cold weather season has made its way around one more time. This is Whitney at Big Meadow Oil, and I'm ready for it. Are you? Be sure to check your tanks often. You never know when we might get one of those crazy Kentucky winter storms. Make sure you have a backup plan for heating. We have kerosene to help keep you warm and toasty. Keep your vehicles at least half full in case you get stuck out in those frigid temperatures. Our diesel, as always, is treated with Power Service diesel additive to help with cold weather starting. Come by our office at 219 Industrial Drive or call 270-651-5212 and let us help you stay warm this winter season. Big Meadow Oil, warming homes since 1981.
Well, let's turn to local sports. Basketball last night in high school in the 18th District semifinals. The Caverna girls defeated LaRue County 60-45, and the Hart County boys down Greene County 79-72. 14th District semis from last night. The Bowling Green girls down Warren East 70-43, and the Warren Central boys ousted Greenwood 45-37. Now the 15th District tournament wraps up tonight at Monroe County High School with the championship game between Glasgow and Allen County Scottsville scheduled for 6 o'clock tonight. Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, and Bruce Trabue will have live coverage of the contests at 5:50 on Light 102.3, WCLU 103.1 and 1490 AM, and online at playwclu.com and inside of the gym only at WCLU Sports Plus 97.3. Other district championship games tonight in girls 12th District, Edmonson County hosts Whitesville Trinity. The boys 16th District, Metcalfe County entertains Clinton County. The boys 14th District title game at Warren East High School, Bowling Green takes on Warren Central. And the boys 13th District championship at Todd County Central High School, Logan County goes up against Franklin Simpson. That's a check of local sports.
Weather from the WCLU Weather Center. Brought to you by Key Cleaners on Happy Valley Road in Glasgow.
At Key 1 Hour Cleaners, we've been serving Glasgow for 31 years, and we're here to stay. Yes, back in 1988, the Catron family began Key 1 Hour Cleaners. We're still in the same location on Happy Valley Road, and we're working each day to keep your wardrobe in top shape. We have convenient hours for everyone, and we're open for drop-off and pickup on Saturdays, too. If you need a dry cleaners you can count on Key 1 Hour Cleaners being there. 31 years and growing. Key Cleaners.
Fog getting your attention this morning, and a few showers coming in as we get into the afternoon. More rain in the forecast here as we head on through the next couple of days. Looks like right now Saturday is going to be the rainiest day, with drier air coming in by the tail end of the weekend and maybe getting a little bit chillier briefly. And I've looked ahead as I've gotten into late February, early March, because once in a while I like to do that. It does look like we may briefly have some colder weather. Fog around this morning, some of it thick in spots. Showers for the afternoon, 51-ish. Overnight tonight, rain coming back, 39. As we go through tomorrow, we'll have a little break, a few showers in the morning, then steadier rain in the afternoon, 49. Locally heavy rainfall is possible. Rain tomorrow night. Showers and thunderstorms on Saturday. Locally heavy downpours in some of the thunderstorms, and maybe some severe storms with gusty winds and hail, even the risk for an isolated tornado. We're actually under a slight to enhanced risk of severe weather from the Storm Prediction Center for Saturday. And then Sunday, clouds go away to sunshine with highs in the low 50s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stidgick, a Weather Channel, WCLU, your home for local.
We had an inch and 1.40 in our rain gauge. Got a call from a listener out in, where is this? Beckton, yeah. 2.4 inches in Beckton. It was really coming down at Beckton. That's why a lot of these roads that have been reported closed since 8 o'clock last night continue to have travel problems. Let's just factor those in and hope we can get where we need to be safely here this morning. 39 degrees, WCLU at 7:31. Weather has been brought to you this morning by Key 1 Hour Cleaners.
Are you looking for a new career or maybe just part-time work? Ahead Staffing in Glasgow and Bowling Green can help make that happen. They're now taking applications for immediate job openings in the manufacturing and food production industry with competitive pay and benefits. The job market is in high demand for new employees. So whether you're looking for a full-time or part-time job, go see Ahead Staffing in Glasgow or Bowling Green and get started on a path to your own fulfilling career. You must be able to pass a drug test and you will be subject to a background check. Call 270-904-3777 in Bowling Green, or in Glasgow, call 270-361-5119 to learn more. Or you can always go to aheadstaffingbg.com. With so many opportunities available, see why Ahead Staffing is the place so many in Southern Kentucky have chosen to help find the right job for them. And don't forget to visit aheadstaffingbg.com.
Attention, if your home or business experiences frequent drainage clogs and backups, Spots Plumbing now has a new jetter system that implements hot and cold water options to rid your drains of excess grease, roots, and any other substance that's causing you trouble. Ask about the jetter drain cleaning system today, 678-1970.
There's way more than just the name. Spots Plumbing, while being the first you should call for your plumbing needs, is also the number you call if you need your driveway plowed or if you need salt spread to help melt the ice away. 270-678-1970. Let Bots be the first you call.
When was the last time you got your Ralphie on? What's getting your Ralphie on, you ask? When you're winning prizes and lighting up the score in the arcade, you're getting your Ralphie on. When you're dancing under the lights on roller skates, you've turned on your inner Ralphies. When you bring your coworkers to bowl in the business league, your office staff has clocked in on Ralphie's time. If you suffer from symptoms such as lack of fun, feeling bored, if you get frequent urges to act like it's your birthday, or if you're just not smiling enough, you need to go to Ralphie's. That's Ralphie's Fun Center in Glasgow. A great place for any party, event, field trip, or church group. Get your Ralphie on.
It's fun at Ralphie's. It's their middle name, and they do it really well. A lot of things coming up here. I've been seeing lots of notes here around the radio station about things we're going to be talking about on behalf of Ralphie's. You just realize it is a happening place out there. It's Ralphie's Fun Center. Let me tell you about our birthday honorees that we know about so far today. We have William Thomason turning 66. Dempsey Copas is 67. Amy Hester. Trent Pursley. Trent is 7 today. Gary Adkins with a birthday. We sounded the big 50 gong for Mr. James Happy Neal. He's the big 50 today. Truly, he's going to have a happy birthday, as he has his entire life. Shannon White. Stephanie Francis. James R. Wyatt Jr., Kevin Zettelmoyer. We also have Kenley Faith Allen turning 8, Kim Jones, Mark Smiley is 58 today, and Tabitha Tisdale has a birthday today, too. Congratulations. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Online, we're here for you at WCLUradio.com. It's 39 degrees at 7:34.
If you think 401ks are a pair of blue jeans,
then you need to join me, Dave Ramsey, Monday through Friday from 1 to 4, afternoons on AM 1490 WCLU. If you think a Roth IRA is a candy bar, then you need to join me, afternoons Monday through Friday from 1 to 4 on AM 1490 WCLU.
Attention, future high school athletes, parents, and family. Glasgow Athletic Program is hosting sign-up for baseball and softball at the Hero Center, March 4th, 5th, and 7th from 6:15 to 8 p.m. Log on to GlasgowAthletics.com to learn more. New this year, 8 and under, 10 and under, and 12 and under softball will be sanctioned with Little League. Also, now taking sign-ups for 6 and under T-ball, 8 and under coach pitch, and live arm 10 and under and 12 and under Little League. Log on to GlasgowAthletics.com now and be sure to attend sign-ups March 4th, 5th, and 7th at the Hero Center from 6:15 to 8 p.m.
You know, I failed to say good morning to a bunch of folks who are tuned in online, watching us on Facebook Live here this morning. Let me jump in here and say good morning to Roberta Houchin, Connie Hammer. We're saying happy birthday, or not happy birthday. It's actually glad to hear from Sherry Gutschalk Williams. I believe she's down in southern Florida, watching her hometown news from southern Florida. Sherry, hope you have a good day down there in Florida. Sherry Gutschalk Williams. Donita Brewington Runyon, Dale Copus, Terry Pruitt, Jeffrey Scott Mitchell, Chad Livingston, Beverly Harbison, Deborah Morgan tuned in today on Facebook Live too. We just we like it when folks kind of get together. We appreciate all y'all coming in here and letting us pass along the news, no matter where you are, the news and the information and all that other stuff. And don't forget, we're patting James Happy Neal on the back today by request. He's requested to be good as gold on his 50th birthday, and that's what's going on. He's good as gold today. He's 50. He's good as gold every day, but pat him on the back today and tell him so from WCLU and a little taste of Texas.
Good morning, friends. Daddy never was one to do a lot of talking just to fill up some time. When we were together and we were comfortable just to be together without feeling as if a constant stream of conversation was needed. I guess that's why I respected his words when he offered them. One thing in particular that I remember about him was his absence of complaining. In all my years with him, I never remembered him moaning about the circumstances of his life. A lot of those circumstances were not pleasant ones, and yet I remember that he met them head on and dealt with them as they came without complaining or spouting off some angry or foolish word. His attitude towards an unpleasant situation was something like this: we've got it to do the right thing, even if it takes the hide off. I watched him accept responsibility as a shepherd in the Lord's church, and I saw that he placed that task first before pleasures, hobbies, or any other sideline, and he did it without complaining, even though at times I knew he was dealing with people, some of whom tended to be difficult. I saw him work early, late, long, and hard to support his family without moaning the blues over money, time, or task. In short, I guess I learned one thing. Life is tough, but how you handle it with word and deed is the most important factor. This is Danny White for the Refuge Church of Christ.
It's a super simple way to save when you take advantage of the Early Bird Hibachi Special at Shogun Bistro of Glasgow. Every afternoon from 2 until 5, you can enjoy steak and chicken, or steak and shrimp, or chicken and shrimp for just $15 each. So many ways to take advantage of this Early Bird Special, from family outings to office meetings to just getting ahead of the crowd. The Early Bird Hibachi Special, steak and chicken, steak and shrimp, or chicken and shrimp, just $15 each from 2 till 5 at Shogun Bistro of Glasgow. Nobody can afford downtime, which is why more and more people depend on Haywood Sales and Service to keep their equipment operating properly. They're your Hustler mower dealer. Hustler built the world's first zero-turn mower 50 years ago. Haywood Sales and Service proudly handles Hustler parts and service. Other brands too, as well as tractors and all types of farm implements. A short trip to Haywood Sales and Service on the Finney Road at Haywood, and you'll discover people who really do know what they're doing. Let them minimize your downtime. 270-814-1068.
7:39 WCLU, 21 minutes before the 8 o'clock hour. I'm going to check these roads for you one more time here. We've had some folks call up and say, we wish you would actually mention those roads again. So I'm going to do that right here as soon as I find the accurate list that I have for this, because, I'm sure nothing has completely receded, but it's probably one of those situations where you can see where it's been for sure. We're talking about the Payne Loop Road, the Wind School Road, the Happy Hollow Road, Ritter's Mill, the Kingery Road, Slick Rock Road, and the Coral Hill Lecter Road. Please be safe traveling and make sure that, you are paying attention to where you're going. Remember to turn around and don't drown. We'll try to get an update from the Barron County Emergency Management Services a bit later on this morning so we can make sure that you know where you're going and how the situation is on your way. We have tidbit news coming up here right around the corner, WCLU.
Hello, I'm Stephanie Bewley with Amedisys Home Health Care. Here at Amedisys Home Health, we know it is important to you and your family to trust the healthcare professionals that you invite into your home. And we want you to know that you have a choice. If your doctor talks to you and your loved ones about home health, ask for Amedisys. We are a group of compassionate professionals who deliver the best care to our patients in their homes. With Amedisys, expect quality, patient-focused care you need and deserve. Amedisys Home Health with a hometown touch. For more information, call 270-651-7640.
Ford's introduces the Cagney Casual Power Reclining Furniture. Save over $300 on the Power Double Reclining Sofa, only $995. The Power Reclining Love Seat is also $995, and both feature power headrests, on sale now at Ford's Furniture. Dream big and save big on a great selection of mattress sets now at Ford's. Save up to $600 on select mattress sets from Biltmore, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Ford's Furniture mattresses. Save up to $600 during the Dream Big, Save Big sale now at Ford's Furniture.
One of the most beloved stories of all time comes to the Plaza Theater stage March 1st through the 3rd. Steel Magnolias by Robert Harling, presented by the Far Off Broadway Players. 6 women gather in a small Louisiana town beauty salon and share their stories. For tickets, phone 270-361-2101 or visit historicplaza.com. Steel Magnolias at the Historic Plaza Theater March 1st through the 3rd. Visit historicplaza.com.
It is my pleasure to welcome Bobby Lee Hurt to the radio this morning, live and direct, coming to you from 621 West Main Street, perched up on the hill there on the right as you head away from downtown. You will be attracted not by the hill, but what's on it. All those beautiful vehicles that Hurt Auto Sales has available for you to come and try and see what you think. And I think you think that you'd love for people to come by and do some thinking today, wouldn't you, Bobby Lee?
I most certainly would. I'll help them think if they need to. You know.
That's right. You'll proctor them, right?
That's right. I'll suggest a few things. Okay?
Gotcha. Well, you know, that's one of the impressive things about you, Bobby Lee, is that you know a whole lot about everything that's on that lot up there. You've looked at it. It wouldn't be on there if it wasn't something you thought folks could use. I appreciate that about you, Bobby Lee.
I appreciate that, Henry. We've got a 2012 Nissan Quest van. It's an extra clean vehicle, a really sharp ride, and we got it priced for just $11,900.
$11,900 for the whole Quest.
The whole Quest. That's right. You can haul your neighbors with you.
Yeah, why not?
Of course, you may not want to. But,
well, you
can
just depends on where you're going, really.
Up to you.
Yeah.
A 2012 Honda Accord, a nice little 4-door sedan, great gas mileage, and makes someone a really fine automobile. And we've got it priced for just $9,900.
Well, that's what's the year on that one again, Bobby?
2012.
And what color is it?
It's gray.
Oh,
gray
right.
with a black leather inside.
Ooh.
So
it sounds kind of rich and elegant.
Cozy,
yeah.
Real cozy.
Yeah,
that's right.
Anyway, at that price, that is that's a warm price for sure.
It sure is. Got an 06 Chevy Equinox, front-wheel drive, good solid transportation, priced for just $3,700 today. Okay.
All right.
So you don't want to spend a lot of money, come in and get you a nice SUV.
Those are very popular, too.
Price.
Yeah, very popular.
They sure are. And last but not least, Henry, got a 94 Ford Ranger, 4-wheel drive, manual transmission. Got all the extras you could put on it in 1994. Okay.
Yeah.
And we're going to sell it for $3,500.
You know, that's a tough truck. That's you've heard of the saying Ford tough trucks. Well, with a manual shift and a 4-wheel drive, some guys just want to click it and feel the solidarity of moving into it.
Yeah, and not want to peel off and burn a little rubber when you first take it.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. Now, you're not endorsing that behavior, are you?
I am not. I didn't say that. No.
Well, now, over at Wayne County High School, like they did at my high school, did y'all use bleach in its parking lot and Skrill tires?
We sure did. And then at the Color Empty Lots, you did a few donuts in there.
Yeah, that's right. And that 94 truck probably saw a little of that, didn't it?
I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did. Back in the day.
Yeah.
Sure.
Straight shift with 4-wheel drive, 94. And what's the price again, Bobby?
Just $3,500.
All right.